what's going on, everybody? My name's Darby Weiss. This is the Iron Emporium. So I had some thoughts today while I was on my way to the gym, and then it kind of like some events at the gym kind of like coalesced these things into one cohesive thought. And then I had to run some errands afterwards, and now I'm on my way to work, cruising down the interstate. And I had some time to think about it and kind of get everything into a cohesive thought process. All right. So today when I was at the gym, there was a guy, and I see him there all the time. You know, he shows up, but he just kind of does random stuff. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying there's no plan. Doesn't seem like there's a goal. Maybe there is. Maybe I'm wrong. But I see a lot of people, and I talk to a lot of people, and the biggest thing, their biggest thing from getting into the gym or accomplishing their goals or whatever it is, whether it be in business or in life or at the gym, whatever, you know, a lot of people don't ever accomplish goals because they don't ever start, because they're afraid of the unknown, right? They're afraid of what may or may not happen. So here's the biggest thing, in my opinion. It may or may not happen, but it definitely won't happen if you never start, right? That's obvious. So today while I was at the gym, I had this thought in mind of a video that I wanted to do, and I've kind of wanted to do this for a little while. I've just never really thought it all the way through. I've never really given it enough effort. And but today kind of like put all those thoughts that I had in place, you know? So I'm gonna go through 5 things I think that kind of, in my opinion, will help everybody. You know, it'll help you get started. It'll help you, you know, stay motivated, stuff like that. It's stuff that I go through on a daily basis, all right? It's kind of my mental checklist, and it's not a lot. It's 5 things. I'm going to kind of explain each one of them as we go. All right, so number 1, and this one is easily the most important out of all of them, even more so than a few of the others that you may think are more important. But number 1, absolutely, is have a plan, all right? Like this guy this morning. He shows up and he just kind of like does this, does that, does a few random exercises, and then leaves. There's no growth. There's no push. There's no drive. There's nothing. It's just a few random exercises and then gone. All right. And maybe, you know, good on him for at least getting to the gym. That's more than a lot of people. All right. But if you want to be serious about it, if you want to make gains, if you want to make strides forward, have a plan, all right? So I plan everything out by the week. I mean, I have like an overall, you know, scheme of 10 or 12 or 16 weeks, however long my routine I want to run is. But I have a scheme, right? But every week I plan my workouts. Every week I know exactly what I'm going to do, so when I get to the gym, I can buckle down and do it. And that way I'm not floating around wondering, oh, should I do this? Oh, should I do that? What am I going to do next? I always know what I want to do. I always have that goal in mind, all right? And everything is focused on that goal. Now, a lot of that planning will absolutely come from experience. And if you're just starting out, or if you haven't started yet, you're not going to have that experience. It's just the way it is. But you can still plan things out. There's a bazillion websites out there. You can literally do a quick internet search of, you know, 12-week workout routine. Have a plan going in, all right? Know what exercise you're going to do. Know what steps you're going to take. Know what the next step is. Know what the next exercise is. Know what the next goal in mind is, all right? Which brings us to number 2. Have a clear goal. Have a clear goal, all right? Now, I'm not saying that goal has to be one set goal. It can never change. It can never alter. No, absolutely not. My goals over the years have changed dramatically. They have changed, I mean, within months, my goals have changed because I've seen something that pulls me in another direction that really inspires or influences my thought process, all right? So, have a goal in mind, though. Have an overall goal. If you're going to go to the gym and you say you're really, really skinny, right, and you want to gain some size, you're ready to stop being bullied or you know, whatever. have that goal in mind. Have a clear vision in mind. You want to be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger. Have that goal in mind, all right? Always have it in mind, always. And so one thing that I believe it was actually Arnold was talking about it in an interview he did several years ago. He used to have pictures of bodybuilders of his era, you know, on the wall, because those were what he looked up to. He looked at those every day. He said, when I would wake up, I would look at these bodybuilders and I'd think, that's what I want to be. I want to beat them. I want to be the greatest bodybuilder of all times, is what he said. And he had a clear goal in mind. Have a clear goal in mind. If your goal, maybe you're overweight, maybe you're downright fat, and you want to lose weight, have a clear goal in mind, all right? Have an absolutely clear goal, know what you want to do, and do it. Attack that goal, all right? That's number 2. So number 1, have a plan. Number 2, have a goal, all right? Number 3, find a way to internally motivate yourself, all right? Now, this is also extremely important, because you're going to get to points in your, for lack of a better term, points in your lifting career or your gym career where you're going to be at those lows. You're going to be in the valleys. You're going to be dragging. You're not going to want to do anything. You're going to be tired. You're not going to want to go, all right? Have a way to motivate yourself, all right? There's 1,000 ways to do it. There's probably 10,000 ways to do it. There's probably 10 million ways to do it. But have your way to motivate yourself to get off the couch on those days that you're extremely tired, on those days where life sucks and you just want to do it, all right? Or rather, you don't want to do it. You just want to sit at home. You just want to veg in front of the TV. Or in my case, you want to play video games. I'm a huge video game nerd, all right? But have a way to motivate yourself, to drag yourself off the couch. For me, it's easy. I turn on either some like Viking war music, which for whatever reason, it just gets me going. Or I turn on, there's a few YouTube channels that I check out, and you know, I may link them down below, but they're incredibly motivating to me. Those kinds of things motivate me to go even when I don't feel like going. Or, you know, a long day at work and I just have to get to the gym, or an early morning and I have to get to the gym. You know, things like that happen. And you just need to find a way to motivate yourself. So number 1, have a plan. Number 2, have a clear goal in mind. Number 3, all right, have a way to motivate yourself. Number 4, and this one's, you know, not as important, but it's still absolutely important. Be willing to make sacrifices of things that you love, all right? For me, that's food, all right? I love to eat, all right? I love to eat. Put a good burger in front of me, and I'm probably not going to turn it down. Drop some legit tacos in front of me, I'm probably not going to turn it down. Drop some Taco Bell in front of me, I'm definitely not going to turn it down, all right? But be willing, when you start striving for those goals, or when you have that clear goal in mind and you've made your plan, stick to your plan, all right? Be willing to sacrifice. And some of this has to do with that goal setting. If you're overweight and you need to lose some weight, or you want to lose some weight, you have to be willing to sacrifice some things, all right? And it's not fun. Sacrificing anything ever is never fun, all right? But you know what? You can gain a little bit of enjoyment from it. There's always something to be had, all right? And another thing, be willing to sacrifice the time, all right? It takes a minimum. They say that, you know, there's studies out there that say it takes a minimum of 21 days to 28 days to set those good habits, all right? Be ready to sacrifice, you know, 30 days of your life, of, you know, 30 days being miserable to reach those goals, all right? And I'm not saying you're going to reach goals in 30 days, but I'm saying your journey is going to start after 30 days, And that sucks. It sucks to think about the fact that I have to wait 30 days before I'm motivated. It becomes a lifestyle. I have to wait 30 days before I can, you know, just get up and, you know, get after it every single morning. You know, whatever it is. All right? Sacrifices need to be made to reach goals. Sacrifices have to be made. There's no choice. There's no alternative. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. Sorry, not sorry. All right? Make the sacrifices. All right. Number 5. And I think that this one is fairly self-explanatory, but I'm going to go through it anyway. All right? Just start doing it. Just start doing it. Whatever it is, if it's just living a better life, just start living a better life. If it's going to the gym, just start going to the fucking gym. If it's growing your business and you're a small business owner, grow your small business. Be a business owner. It doesn't matter if you want to start a business. Start a business. Stop dragging your feet. Stop waiting for the perfect opportunity. Stop giving up when things get hard. Just buckle down and do the work, all right? That's, I mean, you know, having a plan, having a goal, making those sacrifices, you know, setting aside the time, all these things, they all suck, all right? But sometimes just getting through that first 28 days, just changing your lifestyle a little bit, it starts with just doing the work. All right? So those are the 5 things I wanted to go through. I know that this is kind of brief. I don't want to drag this on and on and on. I can talk about each of these things, and maybe I will. Maybe I'll make actual dedicated videos to each of these things, and we'll talk at greater length about each and every one of them. Maybe we'll talk about how I plan, how I program my routine, stuff like that. But anyway, thank you guys so much. If you're struggling with some goals, that's okay. You can struggle with goals. It's totally fine. But just start doing things, all right? Get after it. Make a plan. Stick to the plan. Take some time if you need to, and just start accomplishing things. Have a good day. Stay safe and stay motivated, everybody.